So, on this most tranquil morning, while the birds are chirping and the sun is getting up over the hills, there's absolutely no wind, it's super quiet here. I got a piece of news. This is the Dutch travel website, and as you can see, Italy is all orange now. That means there's a few more rules into place for Corona, mainly that the restaurants close at 6 o'clock, which fortunately, I cook my own food. Got it right here. So yeah, just as a little notice of responsibility, I'm cycling in the mountains. I put a face mask on when I go into villages. And even though I understand that I have to take my responsibility, I am trying my best to stay away from as much and as many as possible. So as a quick recap of yesterday, the trail got to expert level and this is what happened. It got very muddy. I at some point just stopped filming because I was in a time constraint to get to a pass and a restaurant because I didn't plan my lunch, and I thought I would be there at 12:30. I ended up there at 5:30, completely malnourished and desperate for a place to stay. So I found this, or at least the bar guy did, and called them up and asked if I could stay here. So stayed overnight, cleaned everything up, charged everything up, and hopefully I can clean this bike this morning. Just as a quick note of warning on that trail that I'm putting up on Komoot, I think I marked it as enduro mountain biking because the amount of bike pushing, the amount of trail with steep slopes next to it was just out of control. And if you are going to do it, be sure to make sure that it doesn't rain, that preferably it's summer season, and that you have enough food with you. You have an idea of where you're going, you have expert knowledge on cycling, and especially cycling and pushing your bike on trails. Make sure you're light, and make sure you don't have a time constraint like me, because you're gonna push yourself to your limit very seriously. Anyway, today is time for another trail, and hopefully it's a little bit less intense. That would be pleasant. Found a little lunch spot, and today it's gonna be another time constrained day. And you may ask, Tristan, why didn't you plan all this correctly? I think I did up to a point until yesterday, a day that just literally threw sand in my chain. And even though I've been able to wash it off and have a fresh start, today is one of those days with a much better trail. It's more meant for cars. There's less of this single track and steep climbs, at least for now. But I have a problem with food. I didn't bring enough to sustain myself for another day, which is tomorrow, which is Sunday, and everything is closed because it's Italy. And I think now also because of COVID. It's extra closed, so I have to reach this particular town, Battaglia, something like that, to do my shopping. There's a fruit shop and a bakery, and I hope I'll be able to get there. So, for now, it's living off toast, peanut butter, and an apple. Good enough. So I'm here at Passo della Calla. There's a little restaurant called Il Faggi, and they've got bread. It's been the most expensive bread in the world, but at least I have some backup, just in case I don't make it.
Alleganza, perché scendevo le scalette là e c'era qui tutto il sereno e un muro davanti era sparito casa Celino, la casa e ogni cosa.
Sì, infatti si vede che viene là.
Well, as you can see, I made it. The goal's achieved. I can get everything I need for the Sunday. Keep it in mind if you're cycling here, Sundays things might be closed, so be prepared. I'll catch you tomorrow. I'm gonna find a place to camp. So good morning. I camped out. It was lovely. Had a good night. Now it's time for breakfast. And I just thought I'd share what I actually make. This is the first time I do this, thanks to a cousin of mine in the Netherlands. Basically, I warm up some water, I put pear in it, or apple, and then I put oats, in this case just this one, because my mother gave it to me. Doesn't have to be any specific oats. And then I have sesame seeds, mulberries, and a fig. And that, together with a coffee, is a very good breakfast to get you through the first hours of the day. So it's time to say goodbye and end this video from Ponte San Giovanni, just outside Perugia, where I'm taking a train to L'Aquila to start the next part of the journey in Italy. It's a route called Wolf's Lair. It's from bikepacking.com, and I'm gonna have my ride there, see what it's like and show it to you. And just as a last thanks before ending this video, I want to say thanks to all the new Patreon subscribers. It means a lot to me being out here recording these episodes for you. So yeah, thanks, and we'll see you in the next episode riding Wolf's Lair. Ooh.
Sa che va bene.